My identity, wow, that's very difficult.
Actually, I always ask myself, who am I?
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't know.
It's complicated, but it's everything that you're born with and everything that you acquire along the way. I think sharing our own experiences, just sharing parts of our identity with others helps us feel safe and valued in the community, and it gives us all a chance to grow. I believe that using art, it crosses boundaries and borders. It doesn't matter your language, it doesn't matter your history. You can express yourself in a way that people can understand.
I think it's really interesting to put your identity into something visual, because we're so used to like saying our names and saying where we are from.
I wanted to tell my story, and it is easier to tell the story using art than just sitting and talking about it. The piece, I called it Hope in Grief, Hope in Sorrow. It's a story of my brothers that were killed. It's not always that you can share with anyone or you can tell people how you feel. Sometimes you keep a smile, but inside you're actually breaking and you don't know how to express it.
I think the power of the needle is finding power in something unexpected. It's finding power in something that may be just overlooked as something just pretty, and it's actually really powerful.
We noticed this tablecloth we have exhibited here at Arkivet, which was made during the Second World War by a woman, and that was her expression towards the resistance against Hitler and the war. Norway was occupied at the time by German soldiers, so it was dangerous, obviously, if you showed any form of resistance. But that's something that we never pay attention to in a way, this embroidered tablecloth. It's interesting how women's roles have been kind of overlooked in comparison to men fighting, shooting, getting killed on the front line. But actually, what women were doing, they didn't have any other choice. So they expressed themselves through things that were available and possible for them to do. There's a lot of new people coming to Norway. A lot of them have been forced to flee their own home country. So it's very important that we in Norway embrace all of these people and their cultures, because this is the new Norway.
I think fear of the other and different languages and different cultures and customs, I feel like a lot of that happens when you've never been exposed. Actually meeting people face to face is so important.
We are created not to be alone, but to be together. When you search yourself inside, you have that desire to connect to another human being.
I think being in an environment like this and spending time with this diverse group of people has changed the way that I look at society around me, and maybe I notice people a bit more. It has changed the way I talk to people, and kind of that you can see more the person and not just a culture.
It's very important that Norwegian women and women with a foreign background can come together, but also have the same start point, that none of them are above the other in any way. That's why I think Nålens makt have been very successful, because the main theme here has been embroidery.
I think when you tell a story of many people from different countries, that you can learn something, and you can also kind of experience their life in an art form. I hope that when people come to see our pieces, that they, even without telling them our stories, that they probably can, in a way, identify or feel the power of the stories we're trying to tell.
I think the exhibition becomes a collective voice for women, and although everybody's saying something different with their unique parts, together I think it's a statement on unity. I think it's a statement on cohesiveness and inclusivity.
After 6 weeks, they still want to continue to meet up and embroider together. So I think that's the best way of showing that it's been a huge success.
I think women are the same wherever you go. I think we want to be seen and we want to be appreciated.
Things that are viewed as feminine, as for example embroidery, and just seen as something pretty, can be a powerful statement of we're here and we stand together and we're not going anywhere. We've got beautiful colours that we're painting the world with, and we're going to keep doing that.
You can tell your whole life story, you can tell about your identity, you can show your resistance through embroidery. You can do everything, as long as you have a needle and a thread.